The surface of the ocean is a lie. It is bright, it is warm, it is full of life. But sometimes the abyss vomits something up to remind us of what lies beneath. This creature does not belong here. It belongs 3,000 meters down in a world of crushing pressure and eternal midnight. It did not swim here, it did not jump. It fell upwards. It is a victim of the deadliest sin in the deep ocean. Not wrath, not pride, but gluttony. To understand why this creature is floating dead in the sun, we must go back to where it lived. We must descend into the famine. 700 meters, the twilight zone. 1,500 meters, the midnight zone. Down here, the ocean is a desert. Food is so scarce that finding a meal is a statistical miracle. And when you do find a meal, you cannot afford to let it go, even if that meal is bigger than you. Meet Chiasmodon niger, the black swallower. At first glance it seems unimpressive, small, rarely growing larger than a human hand. It has no bioluminescence, it carries no lights. It is a shadow wrapped in scales. But look closer at the face. The jaw is a nightmare of engineering. It doesn't just open, it unhinges. The skull swings upward, the lower jaw drops down and out. It transforms its entire head into a gaping trap lined with retractable teeth that act like grappling hooks. It is designed for one purpose, to ensure that once something enters, it never leaves. But the true horror isn't the mouth, it is what comes after. In the deep ocean, you don't hunt what fits in your mouth, you hunt what you can find. And sometimes, what you find is a monster twice your size. For any other animal, this is impossible. For the black swallower, it is simply dinner. It attacks by the tail first. It walks its jaws over the victim, inch by inch, dragging the struggling prey into its throat. It doesn't chew, it doesn't tear, it engulfs. This is where biology turns into body horror. The stomach of the black swallower is highly elastic. It can stretch to hold a creature 10 times its own mass. Imagine a human swallowing a grizzly bear, whole. The prey is folded up inside, curled into a fetal position. The swallower's skin stretches so tight it becomes transparent. You can see the victim inside. You can count its scales. You can see its eyes staring out from the prison of the predator's belly. But this incredible adaptation comes with a fatal flaw. In the cold, high-pressure depths, digestion is slow, agonizingly slow, and sometimes the meal is too big. Before the swallower can digest the meat begins to rot. Decomposition sets in. Bacteria inside the dead prey begin to release gas, and in the deep ocean, gas is a death sentence. The swallower becomes buoyant. It fights to stay down. It struggles against the physics of its own greed. But the gas expands, the balloon inflates, and gravity lets go. It falls upwards, dragged from the safety of the dark by the rotting weight of its own success. It passes the midnight zone. It passes the twilight zone. The pressure drops. The gas expands even more. Most of the black swallowers we have ever found were not caught in nets. They were found floating on the surface, dead, killed by a meal they couldn't finish. It is a grim irony. In a world where starvation is the norm, this creature died of excess. It reminds us that the abyss is a place of cruel balances. You must eat to survive, but take too much, and the ocean will reject you. The black swallower teaches us a simple lesson. In the deep, you are what you eat, and sometimes you are the tomb.